Hello everyone, I'm your teacher Anek Rai once again, and we are still trying to learn the signs for vowel to make the sound. And the next, this one is called Kanaura. This is the shape. The box is just the box. The top one, the sign is like this, which goes on top of the letter to make O sound. In English, we write down AU to make the sound of O. But in English, sometimes we use O and different people pronounce it for different words. Sometimes instead of O, they pronounce it O. O. But that doesn't make any difference. You have to remember this Punjabi sign Kanaura is pronounced as O. And I'm going to give you some examples how we make this sound. For example, if I write down kakka and rada. So if rada, you remember these 35 letters of Punjabi alphabet. You remember this bangle kind of thing, steel bangle the Sikh people they wear. If I put kanna, it become khada. I'm trying to remind you the previous signs, but here we are going to write down hot, the hot taste, we say koda. So we have to say, to make the sound of O, we have to put Kanaura on the top. So this is kakka for K and rada for r sound and kanna for a, then koda. And this is in English, it's really, I can write down like this in English. Koda. So I will give you another rice. I can just erase it. Rice in Punjabi we call chawl, and I can write down like this. In Punjabi we pronounce it like no really. Chawl. So in Punjabi for ch we write down chicha, and for l lalla. So this will become like chul kind of sound. So we put Kanaura on top. It become chawl, but means rice in Punjabi language. We can use another word. For example, woman. In Hindi and Punjabi we call aurat. We can write down like this maybe. So now if we want to write down in Punjabi language, we have to write down era. Then for R, rara, and for th, sound th, tata. If it's right like this, we have to pronounce it like earth, but we want to write down aurat, so we put Kanaura on the top. And I can give you one or two more examples. I don't want to make this this lesson very long, because you have to think of the new words, and you can practice by the new words on your own. So I will just erase this. In like 100 or 100, like 100 or 100, or maybe 100, we call saw. Saw. If it's 100, we say X saw or saw. That means we write down for S, we write down sasa. This become saw. And we can use another word. For example, in English we call hammer. Hammer. In Punjabi we call Hora. So we can write down like this. Hora, or we can probably use two A's on the end. But in Punjabi for ha we use ha. For th, we say tha. And again, rada for ra. And you know that for a sound we use kanna, which is like this. So this become hathada, but we want to write down hathora, ha, tha. So we have to put Kanaura on the top. So this become Hora, which means a hammer. We have quite a few. We can use any sound like this. For example, wealth. We call in Punjabi daulat. So for daulat, we can use dada. For lala, and tatta for ta. But we want to write down it, pronounce like rather, daulat. So we put Kanaura on the top. And this will probably explain you the sound of a, and it goes always on the top of the letter. You cannot put this in the bottom or on the side of the letter, and it always go on the top. I will probably try to wind up this lesson, but you have to remember one thing. This Kanaura sign cannot be used with Ura or ed. It's very hard to explain why we cannot use this, but because if you want to write down o, we always use era like this, and this will make you the sound of o, but we cannot use ed or ura where we want to make the sound o. We always use era. When we will try to learn lengthy words, probably you will know why we cannot use this. At this time it will be too much for you to remember, so I try to wind up this lesson here, and next lesson we will try to, there are quite one or two more signs to remember, which probably are not really that I'm not saying they are not important, but these will not make that kind of a difficult sound. So these are the words we already used to make different signs, and probably you practice at home. If you have any question, there is a link on my page. You can send me a message. And now the next lesson we will try to learn signs. Maybe I can try to teach you more than one sign in one lesson, but these lessons I'm trying to make individual lesson for each sign so that you can learn easily, because in one lesson sometimes you want to learn one sound and one sitting, or sometimes you become bored or it's too much for you to grasp. So now when we will complete, I will try to make some lessons where you try to, or not try to, but you want to learn how to speak, because I received some requests to teach how to speak, because some people, they do not want to learn how to write. But I hope you still, if you really want to learn, you enjoy these lessons. And I'll let you go here. Please subscribe my channel, and God bless you all.